What it do? Top of the morning to everyone. Top of the morning to you. It's your man. It's your man, the average nobody. I'm your host, Keith. Welcome to the show. Uh, where should we begin at? Oh, let's start with the biggest thing that's going. Hey, Donald Trump gave his speech today. From what I understand, um, it was something like a hour and 30 plus minutes, to get out what he wanted to say. From the clips I saw, it was a hour too long. Everything he said two or three times. That when you do shit like that, you lying, folks. Real talk, you lying. So, but he got on stage and he had his followers, the cult followers that he have, cheering him on. They had bandages on their ear. They holding up their good signs, true patriots. You know what I'm saying? Damn shame, folks. You know, you get a charlatan that get nominated as a presidential candidate. A damn shame. It ain't nothing that he's, said from the news clips that I saw from the different channels and on different social media. Uh, Nothing different. He started off talking about some unity shit, and then about 5 minutes into the speech, it went back to the same bullshit, folks. You know, the election was stolen. The economy was good under his administration. Law and order, same old bullshit. You know, and then he said, say it again two, three times, four times. Constantly. Got to repeat himself. So that's why the motherfucker was longer than what it should have been. You know, that's what a lot of analysts are saying anyway, as far as the length of what he talked about. But, my biggest thing, man, is the Heritage Foundation and the Christian right. You know, I hope y'all really paying attention to that 2025 mandate that they got out, because that's what it is. It's a mandate for them to take over the U.S., the United States, them to implement a bunch of bullshit, you know, for them to take away people's rights, for them to have a dictatorship after, say, if Trump win and he pass away, they got a younger version in them with VP Vance. You see what I'm saying? That's just a younger version because he's a staunch supporter of the 2025 mandate. He's a big time supporter of it, along with a lot of them other fools, and that's what they are, a bunch of fools. But if they are allowed to get into the White House, who gonna be the fools then? The people. Okay? You got Peter Navarro. This guy just getting out of jail, folks. and he's part of it. Trump is going to give him an administration job. You see what I'm saying? You got all these people that was what you think Steve Bannon is going to be once he get out? What y'all think he might lead? You see what I'm saying? And it ain't about, for me, locking people up. It's about preventing these crazy ass white men. Crazy ass white men. I say it twice because Donald Trump like to say shit 2 and 3 times, and people seem to want to, say, okay, then I feel you. Well, I'm going to say it again. These crazy ass white men. You see, y'all, that's who ruining this country. And everybody else is to blame. The black man is the biggest, problem with them, for sure. That's what they think. Look at the 2025 mandate that they got. I'm telling you, they're planning to get rid of folks, including the white folks that ain't down with the program. It don't take nothing but a few minutes. You looking at, I know a lot of y'all don't want to read it because of the fact that it may be 1,000-page document. Shit, I ain't finna read 1,000 pages. You see, but I did go into certain parts of it, the educational part, the taking over of all government entities part, indoctrinating a certain way. You see, it's all in there, And again, it ain't nothing for, unless you are part of the Heritage Foundation, or you part of Trump's orbit and you black. You see, I mean, if you piss him off, of course he gonna get rid of you. But that'll be the most likely scenario that'll save your ignorant ass Tim Scott. People like him. That's what I mean. So you in his orbit. If he win, you might be able to. You see what I'm saying? Be all right, but piss him off. He gonna get rid of your rabbit looking ass. He don't give a damn about you, Tim. He got Cuccinelli there. He got some true motherfucking white man racists. That whole document ain't nothing but right with racism. They gonna fuck around and take away y'all black churches. Y'all gonna have to go to the white churches, the few black people that'll be around this motherfucker problem. Yeah, serious. Look at the document. Read. Open it up. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt y'all to get a little knowledge about this shit. I implore you to look at it. Just start reading all the different organizations and the shit. And every one of them is white. Every one of them. It's white folks. White organizations. Ain't nowhere in them documents is it any diversity in it. They talk about getting rid of diversity. Oh, they talk about getting rid of. That's why I say they're gonna get rid of your ass. And it ain't just blacks. It's gonna be brown skinned folks. You Mexican folks. Y'all can think Ted Cruz got your best interest in heart. Ted Cruz leading y'all ass down into the abyss. Okay? You poor white folks, you rural area folks, you folks that don't have hospitals in your area, you folks that don't have good water in your area, you see, you can best believe you ain't getting it. Ain't no rich elite motherfuckers giving y'all no goddamn water, no hospitals. They still gonna let that shit look like Mayberry. These rich elite motherfuckers ain't trying to do nothing for no poor white folks. Just like they ain't trying to do nothing for no Mexican folks or no black folks. Motherfucking proof is in the pudding. Look at what's going on already. Proof in the pudding. Y'all could sit up and believe that man. That man to this day hasn't even apologized for taking out an article about the Central Park Five and having them executed. To this day, even though they've been found innocent of it, now through DNA and all of that shit, he still, but he wants your black vote. He wants you to vote for his ass. He can't say he wrong about that. Then getting back to the 2025 initiative, you got these, he got on TV and he tried to distance himself by saying some bullshit about he don't know nothing about it. Again, his VP choice is ripe in the documentation. He talked about it in the Senate. He done got out in public and talked. He's a staunch supporter of the Heritage Foundation and the 2025 initiative, the VP. Now you telling me you don't know nothing about it? Then you go to Cuccinelli. He worked in the previous administration. His name is in the documentation. His name. Did you mean to tell me y'all ain't had that's your boy. Peter Navarro, again, motherfucker who just got out of jail. Name is in there. He's one of the architects. You think he don't know about it? Trump didn't know about it? He spoke about it in his speech last night. They just won't get out and say 2025. The only motherfuckers who gonna use that term that's pushing that agenda is the true architect. You can look him up on YouTube. It's a white guy. He just did a interview. I can't think of it because I give a damn about the show that he was on. But he got on there and he said what they was gonna do and trying to do. And it's all being utilized through the Christian religion. Something that 90% of black folks believe in. They using something that you believe in to cause your demise. That's making America great. Y'all gonna vote for him. See, I had a debate on Facebook with a guy. I saw something, one of my Facebook friends, I guess, or a few of them, because I do my research, folks. Believe me, I might get on here and I ain't all fluid with what I want to say or how I say it, but I do my research. So I'm not going to sit up and just bump my motherfucking gums. So I see the post. Apparently, we got uh, we got some similar Facebook friends. So apparently, one of my Facebook friends posted his shit. So I hit him with a couple of things, and he want to go into the DEI. Like I asked him, what about legacy admittance? See, y'all don't want black folks getting into school, be it by grant. Y'all don't want no DEI programs to help black folks in a sense. You say y'all don't want that, but y'all want to keep your legacy thing where your daddy donate to a school and they send your dumb ass to a school. See, all of that's cool. You see, all of that's cool with them because it benefit white men. It don't benefit. It don't even benefit white women. It benefit white men. That's what that's for. For every DEI program they got plenty of white programs. You can best believe that shit. You see, yeah, I'm one of those that think everybody should be on a level playing field. But let's be honest, Mr. Employer, that got all the white jobs. You know them white jobs. You know we got white jobs, we got black jobs. You see, Mr. Employer, if I put in the application and I have a name that sounds like you not familiar with, you don't get that application a look. You don't even give it the one time. You look at that name and you probably slide it over there to the junk file. But if I put an application in and I put a name that's similar to yours, maybe Billy, Bob, Tom, some of those names, and I don't even put my skin color down there to let you know what race I am, I bet you I get a fucking interview. Is that a level playing field? And y'all gonna vote for motherfuckers who trying to make that type of shit happen? Y'all donating to a motherfucker's campaign that's trying to make that shit happen where you can't even get a motherfucking job. I got a partner. He done came and he working hard, trying to get his business up, trying to get his thing going. He delivers, cars and shit like that. But he going into places before all this shit here, this election shit come up. He go to the business. All white guys are all thumbs up. They all good to work with him. Now they don't want to give him his paperwork. They don't want to. They act like they don't know what's going on. They look at him funny when he come into. Now, mind you, he done been there multiple times already. These the same folks he done dealt with in the past. But now the white boy got a problem. Just like I told the guy on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to take everybody else's shit. Why y'all ain't taking George Washington out the motherfucking history books? That motherfucker ain't chopped no cherry tree. I don't believe the motherfucker crossed no river in no boat. I really don't. Cause y'all lie. It's a lie, man. But true history, true black history, every motherfucker across the world know about slavery. Y'all don't want that in the book because it make you look bad. It makes y'all look bad, I guess. Or is it because y'all don't want us around to be unless we going back to that time frame again? That's what y'all intending to do. God gonna tell me on Facebook that to keep believing in the Biden bullshit or something to that nature. I had to let him know, man, fuck Biden. I remember what Joe Biden did too. See, I'm from that switch over from the powder to the crack cocaine. I'm part of that. And I know about the laws that motherfucker Biden wrote in that sent a whole lot of people to prison. Even ones, again, just like now, who ain't did a goddamn thing. Got railroaded and sent to the joint. Thank God I didn't get caught up. You see? So I don't give Biden no pass on none of it. But I can say at least Biden has moved his mindset forward in a sense from the back in the 80s to up into this point. You can see the I ain't gonna say transformation, but you could see that he wasn't all about that. But again, that's a white man that wanted to control shit with that pen. You see, now with Trump, I remember back in the day with Trump's, he wasn't into politics. Oh, he was into paying politicians, of course. Like he said when he came out the first time. He know how to play the room. He done paid all of them motherfuckers in the room. From the Clintons down to the Bushes. He done paid all of them. You see, so they caught the right motherfucker to put out there. Trump ain't changed shit since the 80s, 70s, 80s. He's always spoke that way about people of color. He's always talked shit. He's always tried to bully. He's always disrespected the females. And y'all gonna vote for that motherfucker? He do that today. Only thing I can say different that he didn't do back in the day that he do it nowadays. Back in the day, he ain't disrespect the handicap. But shit, he don't give a fuck about them either. Remember that bullshit? Y'all remember that shit? The Heritage Foundation knew they had got the right charlatan. They knew. They knew they was getting the right motherfucker to put out there with You see what I'm saying? To get because 90% of these white folks, they love the apprentice. They love the apprentice. To say a motherfucker is fired about something. Now they talking about going in and firing all these folks that's in these departments and putting who they want in the position. So they can follow the motherfucking instructions of the game plan. Ain't that something? That's what they doing. They gonna put who they. I'm telling you, all you people that got the federal government jobs, your shit on the line. All you motherfuckers with federal jobs. I don't give a fuck what level you on. If you working for the federal government, your shit is in jeopardy. Because if you don't capitulate to what he say, you getting fired. See, what they with the Heritage Foundation, the Christian right, and Donald Trump and his minions, what they are going to do is if you don't do what they tell you to do, you get fired. You have no recourse because they're going to have control of all branches of government. Even if, say, for instance, the Senate is Democrat, more Democrat controlled in the Senate than it is in the Congress. The way they setting it up, it bypasses all that shit. They trying to push the fact that once a person becomes president, he's executive over everything, including the legislative branch and the judicial branch. They trying to make it where he has more power and he can overturn what the Supreme Court decides. And I don't agree with them bastards either about shit. But that's dictatorship. That's fascism. All y'all sitting up here out here cheering and shit for this dude. All you motherfuckers, I'm for real. All you people who think y'all getting money, y'all got money, the economy was good. Folks, when he got in the office in 16, Barack left him a good motherfucking base. Good base. He flipped it, started giving more money to the rich. Yeah, gas was low. That's off of Barack's back. Trump didn't make the gas prices go low. You see what I'm saying? All of that was there. Inflation being low, unemployment being low. That was left from Barack's presidency. Trump inherited it, just like he inherited his money from his daddy, just like he inherited your money from all you dumb donors. That's what you see. He get in that motherfucker. He got y'all believing if y'all drink some motherfucking bleach, it's gonna cure what he called the China virus. He got motherfuckers out here. It is people dying in motherfucking street. He didn't give a fuck. The Heritage Foundation didn't give a fuck. The Christian right didn't give a fuck. And it was they Christian people also dying. They didn't give a fuck. And that's what y'all vote for? Again, I don't think Buckaroo Biden should be. But come on, man. If that's all that's left on the motherfucking table, y'all gonna vote for a motherfucking racist? Y'all actually, I get it that the white folks do it. I get they, hey, but you know, especially when you got these younger folks out here kind of buying into that bullshit. Them motherfuckers know how to stop the killings in the motherfucking streets. They know how to stop the killing of the black youth that's going on between them. But I know how to stop it. Change the fucking gun laws. Change the goddamn gun laws where they can't have access. People can't get access that easy because we know that people who getting access to guns shouldn't have them. Certain people shouldn't have them off. Kids shouldn't have them. But you ain't gonna do that because they get that money. The Heritage Foundation people that's on its board is gun enthusiasts and lobbyists and all that type of shit. They part of that Christian right shit. You see, so they ain't finna give up that. But that's one way. The only other thing is what they always say to a motherfucker. We need more law. We need stiffer penalties. Folks, I keep telling y'all, the United States got more laws on the books than any country in the world. I don't give a fuck if you include China, Russia. That ain't no motherfucker got more laws on books than the United States. Federally, statewide, locally, all the way the down to the local. You got laws and they change. Cause don't nobody capitulate the shit in the US. It's like what they want the youngsters to start doing again, selective service, signing up for it. Well, that's how they look at laws here, selectively. Each community devises their own laws until, say, the state, don't they like, nah, we running this on this and we gonna veto this shit. But the local community saying, hey, we want to write laws where a 15-year-old kid can't walk down the street with a gun. And the police had the ability to stop and inquire about it. But they can't do that. Not where I live, from what they tell me. From what I heard about the city. But the people up in the state won't allow the local to do their thing. You see, you got school boards, again, taking out history. You see, come on. You think my grandparents, and I was born in 67. So you think my grandparents I'm sure they come out of that. I've never spoken to them about it, but I'm sure they come out of that slavery transition. You think they like that shit? Is that the black job? I'm sure my grandmother on both sides of my family, I'm sure my grandmother did domestic services for white folks. Is that the black job? You see, you got a bunch of elite motherfuckers out here. This how fucked up shit is. Uh it's 3:46. You got Elon Musk. Now you know that's Tesla. You you know that's electric. You got Elon Musk gonna give. He's taking his shit from California, moving the headquarters to Texas. He's going to give 45 million to Donald Trump and the shit to help Donald Trump. Now again, remember, he owns Tesla, the electric vehicle company. But in the Heritage Foundation documentation, they say they want to end electrical and renewable energy, and they want to go back to uh, natural gas and fossil fuels. And this motherfucker donating to that bullshit because he ain't on that shit. He one of them rich elite motherfuckers. He know that the poor motherfuckers for real. Oh yeah, the rich motherfuckers can afford to buy them ugly ass trucks. But the poor motherfucker is the one that's going to go and really buy the truck. And then he turns around. You got you thinking when you buy the truck that you helping the motherfucking earth. You're helping the damn livable conditions on this earth. But then he donating 45 million to them preventing that shit from happening, going back to old shit. Y'all keep letting these folks blow smoke up your ass. Tell you how stupid y'all are. And forgive me for calling folks stupid, but sometimes, we say something. Joe Biden, if he wins presidency, say, God forbid, just like God forbid Donald Trump die in office or get shot. God forbid Joe Biden dies in office, get assassinated in office. But say something tragic happens like that. Who is his VP? Kamala Harris. And the team around him. Okay? Compare that. Because you're dealing with two old white men. Both of them little hand motherfuckers are on their last leg. So you got to look at what's behind that. Look at the teams and then decide, okay, if y'all can't figure it out on policy, look at that type of shit. I tell folks all the time, look at what benefits you and vote for it. Shit. I'm trying to get rich too. I'm a capitalist too. You see what I'm saying? I want the money too. But at what cost? And I sure ain't finna, I'm not gonna lie for the money like that. I'm not finna, I'm not finna lie for it like that. I'm not finna kiss nobody's ass for it like that. Fuck that money. If that's what it comes to. I'm telling you, what's going to happen out here, and it's already been happening, folks. People are going to get hurt. And I'm not just talking about educational wise, financial wise. I'm talking about physically hurt. You got idiots out here. You got idiots out here. Motherfuckers gonna come up to you and talk crazy to you. It's happening, folks. Why you think I had to whoop that dude ass that night? You see, that's what I mean, and it's gonna cost folks. It's gonna cost you financially. It's gonna cost you mentally, physically. But you got some ain't going for that bullshit. So y'all can sit up here, y'all vote for that dude if you want to. I hope it works out for you. And shit. I done had debates with pray for it, you pray on it. Ain't that what y'all do? Pray on it. Pray on it. I'm not praying about that shit. I'm not praying and I'm not playing. I tell folks, and I mean it with my heart, if I'm willing to hurt my own people, I'm willing to hurt you. If you trying to hurt me. Y'all keep on playing out here with this game. Y'all better get spiritually connected with each other. And I'm not talking about race wise, I'm talking about each race. Y'all better get spiritually connected or motherfuckers gonna really die out here. Because there's a lot of people like me, and there's a lot of people like them. I'm not backing down from shit. Just like I told them that night. If I tell you to get out of mines, I don't give a fuck if we're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. You get out and get to swimming. You come fucking with me, you better get to swimming. I don't give a fuck who you are. All y'all, I told the dude, it's in the messages, I posted it. I told him, I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about the Heritage Foundation. I don't give a fuck about Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck about the Proud Boys. I don't give a fuck about Antifa. I don't give a fuck about the Christian religion. I don't give a fuck about the Muslim religion. I don't give a fuck about none of it. None of it. And I ain't scared of none of it. We all gonna die sometime. I'm not backing down. Yeah, do your research, read up on shit. I'm not blowing no smoke up your ass. This is serious, folks. And again, black folks that ain't read it, read it. Brown folks who ain't read it, read it. Poor white folks who ain't read it, read it. Because that's all it's going to have an effect on. Y'all have a good one. I'm finna get up off this soapbox. You know, this your man, Keith, the average nobody. Peace.